5 years ago, I was an occupational therapy student when I received an email. It said, "Hi, my name is Tim. I'm 23 years old. I like watching movies and going to the beach. I don't have any friends. And I'm wondering if there's anyone interested in getting to know me." There was something so simple and honest about Tim's words that resonated with me. So I went and met him. And Tim taught me what it means to be hungry. Not the sort of hunger that comes from not having enough food on the table, but a hunger in your heart that comes from being alone. Tim could be living on the same street as one of us, but without a single person to call a friend. And he's not alone. When we look at the broader trends of social connectedness in Australia, the data is quite scary. Beyond Blue report that as many as 1 in 4 Australians may have few or no social connections. The situation is even worse for those who experience more challenges than the average person fitting in because of disability, ill health, ethnicity, sexuality, or circumstance. There's a wealth of evidence clearly linking low social connectedness to anxiety, depression, suicide, and even our physical health and longevity. Through all the evidence and personal stories, what I see is a gaping hole in our social fabric and a basic human need that is not being met. My friends and I set out to do something really simple to meet that basic human need to belong. In 2010, we launched Befriend with a vision of an inclusive, connected world. We run the Befriend social network, creating direct opportunities for people to meet and connect, as well as simultaneously influencing a broader cultural change around inclusion. We do this through small, localised social gatherings that bring together people from all backgrounds and walks of life. The events of the network are designed to look and feel like the way you spend time with your family and friends, having fish and chips on the beach or a Sunday barbecue in the park, afternoon tea at a cafe. They're small, low cost, localised, hosted by local people. In 5 years, we formed a community of more than 3,500 people and hosted more than 750 social gatherings and events. Our members tell us that they're more confident, happier and connected. People like my friend Tom, who's here tonight, who said that being part of Befriend is the most rewarding and fulfilling thing that he's ever done. We're being recognised by leaders in the sector from the National Disability Insurance Agency and the Mental Health Commission as being one of the leading local innovators in the space of social inclusion. We have a stable board, robust governance, strong partnerships and a really passionate team. But we know we can do a better job of engaging the most vulnerable people in our community. This year, we've been refining our model by working closely with Perth Home Care Services, who are one of the leading providers of services to people with a disability or mental health issue. Through them, I met a woman named Jane, who taught me one very important lesson. Jane was interested in Befriend because after years of struggling with mental ill health, she's ready to put herself out there and make friends, something that she hasn't had in a long time. Jane asked me, "Is there someone who can pick me up and come along to my first event with me?" It's a simple enough question, right? Well, it strikes to the heart of something deeper, because as I spoke more with Jane, what she described was that nervous feeling that we get when we're about to meet a group full of strangers. For her, that feeling may be so intense that she can't get out of the car when she actually gets to the event. It might be so intense that she doesn't even leave the house to get into her car to go to the event. And even if she does make it, striking up a conversation with a group full of strangers is so overwhelming. Have you ever felt how tough it is to walk into a room full of strangers alone, maybe at a networking event, maybe tonight? And that's with all the skill and confidence that you have, let alone someone who may be a little more socially disadvantaged. But how much of a difference does it make when you spot that one person that you know, who will walk over, welcome you and introduce you around? What Jane and others told us is that the biggest thing making a difference between success and failure is having someone to go with. So that's what we've developed. The Befriend Starter Kit is someone to walk alongside you as you take those first few daunting steps trying to meet new people. It's a peer, someone who understands how tough it can be, because they've been there themselves. They'll meet you for 2 sessions over coffee, get to know you and work with you to develop your social skills and confidence. Then they'll go along to your first event with you, introducing you around, making you feel at home, giving you the kickstart you need to build a more connected life. We've developed a workbook and a training program for this service. It's all ready to go, but we need your help. With $10,000, we can pilot the starter kit, supporting Jane and 74 other socially isolated people to improve their social skills and take their first few steps meeting people and establishing a network. The money will support a staff member to recruit and train 10 peers from our network as connectors, who will welcome the newcomers. The connectors will also be paid a small honorarium of $30 per session, valuing the contribution that they're making. That's $10,000. $15,000 will extend the pilot with 100 events over 12 months, giving people a real shot at forming lasting connections. This is a lean model and a long-term investment in a stronger community. If we invest our money upfront, supporting Jane to build her social capacity and form natural relationships, we're enabling independence, decreasing reliance on long-term paid supports. Tonight, I'm asking for your support so that together we can write a new story for Jane and truly influence a culture where everyone is welcome and included. Thank you.